I've been working with a couple people lately who are struggling because they're not where they want to be in their fitness, or where they want to be in their business, or where they want to be in life in general. And it's made me really realize and remember something that a friend of mine said when I was kind of struggling with the whole thing, with my own fitness. I was going through periods of leaning out and then bulking. And that's sort of typical with what a lot of bodybuilders do, and I was following that same thing. But I worked really hard before that to get really lean and have, a good solid midsection and good muscle definition and everything, but I wanted to get bigger. So I had to eat a lot and lift heavy, and some of that definition goes away, and that's part of the process. You want to try to minimize it, but I had a friend of mine who was a figure competitor, and I asked her how she dealt with that mentally. And she said you have to learn to enjoy the process, that it's a daily thing, and it's not just about where you currently are, it's about that road that you're walking down. And that makes a lot of sense. It really helped me to be able to get through some of the hard times when I looked at myself and I felt like I was getting doughy or whatever. I was able to push through, and I learned to enjoy that process, and I learned to enjoy the daily workouts and stop looking at everything as a whole and where I am right now, and do the small steps every single day along the way. Those are the important things that get you anywhere in your life. It's the next step forward, and the next step after that, and the next step after that, because if you're constantly making steps, over the course of 6 months, over the course of a year, you make these amazing changes, you make these amazing strides, you're so much further ahead than where you were. So the important point that I'm trying to get to is, don't focus on where you are right now. Focus on the journey that you're going through. If you're working on your fitness, enjoy it. Go through the workouts. Feel excited, feel good about that end of the day where you're sore and you're worn out, and tell yourself that that's a gift that you gave yourself for working really hard, and you did something that was hard that moved you forward for the day. If you learn to enjoy those every single day along the way, and you learn that eating clean every day along the way, you feel positive about it. You feel like you made that step forward, and that's a huge mental leap. It keeps your motivation up. It keeps you excited about it. It makes it feel like fitness is something that you enjoy, as opposed to something that you struggle with, something you have to give up things for. And it's the same thing with every aspect of your life. If you're working on building a business, you have to do the daily steps consistently to move forward, but at the end of the day, if you did them, you should feel good about it. Even if you're not where you want to be right now, know that those steps forward will get you there, and have the patience to get there. Patience is really hard. We live in a microwave society. Everybody wants everything now or 2 minutes ago. But everything doesn't come now. Everything wasn't ready 2 minutes ago. You've got to enjoy that process. Keep moving forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you're going to get where you want to be eventually, or at least really close to it. And if you've enjoyed the journey along the way, then you fulfilled part of your life. You've lived a happier life. And what more could we really be looking for?